Hi. We all have an inner critic, or most of us. Interesting is that we have different ways of dealing with it, and we also have different forms of inner critics that give us the most grief. I did ask on social media what people were dealing with, and it was really interesting to hear the response, because some people hardly had to deal with an inner critic. Other people found the inner critic really helpful because it was kind of keeping them on task, maybe driving them a little bit towards perfectionism, but it got them to do things or get things done. And yes, so there were many different shapes and forms, but the one that stood out most to me, the one I would like to talk about, is the imposter one. So there were several people who said, every time I want to post an offering, for example, the inner critic says it's not interesting enough, or I'm not allowed to call myself a writer, such things. I thought, well, have a little chat with the imposter critic, and since it's the easiest to take my own one, I gonna talk to the one who's telling me that I shouldn't call myself an artist, and see where this is gonna take us. Because I think if we dare to have a conversation with these voices, it could maybe really make a difference to at least some of us. So yes, so I think you should not call yourself an artist, because artists work 8 hours a day painting, and they have a studio, and they do non-stop painting. They don't do anything else, and what you're doing is you're just drawing once in a while, and so you don't have a right to call yourself an artist. Okay, thank you, that's interesting. I'm not quite sure what else I should call it then. Also, I decided to call myself an artist because I'm doing so many things. For me, they all fall into that, which is acting, writing, and now the drawing. I think I just have an artistic mind, and I've been doing this forever, so this doesn't count? Well, if you really take it in the original definition, no, it does not count, and you haven't, I don't know, you don't have the credentials for it. Okay, but I have the drawings. You even can get some prints on fine art now, and I don't know how else to call it then. Improper artist or something? Are you making fun of me? No, of course not. Never would dare to make fun of you, but just wondering, what shall I call myself then if you're not happy with the artist? I just don't want to get you into trouble, or you know, I just don't want you to get into trouble, that's all. Okay, thank you, that's kind of you, that you don't want me to get into trouble. But I have the, life coach in front of it as well, and I think we are fine. If people don't like what I do, they can just move on, and maybe we can just work with this and don't take ourselves too seriously with that. And if people don't like it, we'll survive it. What do you think? Do you think we could try that? Well, since there's no title artist police, I guess, we could try that. So you think I don't have to worry about this for you anymore? Well, I think I've got this, and if I don't like the title anymore, I change it, or we both don't like it anymore. But I would like you to relax a little bit with that, and relax a little bit, go over there into your hammock, have a tea or whatever, and take it a little bit easy, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll be fine. You're sure? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Oh, okay. As long as, okay. We'll give it a try then. Thank you. I talk to you soon again. Thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. Although I think if you could manage to sometimes be a little bit nicer, that would be great. But I get that you want to keep me safe. Well, not everybody can be nice, right? I go over to the hammock now. It's been really hard to keep you safe. Yeah, good idea. Right. So that was my little conversation, and it kind of was fun, and it also showed me why I chose to have that title, and so I can stand in that whether somebody else likes it or not. We have to keep in mind that the inner critic is, on the one hand, keeping us safe, and it has become a part of us, so there's no point in then getting, trying to ignore or getting hateful with the inner critic, because now it's part of us. And also I think it's important to see that it's often societal norms we have internalized, or like Augusto Boal, who had came from theater and had the theater of the oppressed. He called it cops in the head. So systems that maybe were very oppressive, we have those internalized, and now somehow need to find a way to ease them off a little bit. I also could say that it's worthwhile looking into Internal Family Systems by Richard Schwartz. It's the shortcut is IFS, because that's also a way how you can deal with your inner voices. But I think if we take it a little bit more lightly and try to face up to that voice and actually listen to what it has to say, it could be fun. And I am thinking about offering conversations with the inner critic if you feel like you can't do it on your own. Reach out to me if you're interested. This is Anja Kersten, life coach and artist. Take good care. Bye-bye.